Hello everyone, what is your divine masculine feeling today, the 30th of July 2025? The energies are very intense today, and you might be noticing a lot of pressure in your crown chakra because there's heightened communication occurring between you and your divine masculine due to the effects of Neptune retrograde today, especially today because the energies are totally high. So you might be receiving a lot of direct messages, very clear messages from your divine masculine, from his higher self. So it's not going to be all lovey dovey, but it's going to be like, hey, the time has come to be together again. It's time to renew our vows again. That kind of messages. So if you're receiving that kind of messages, do comment. So a lot is going on energetically, a lot of tension in the third eye too. You may be noticing. Your sleep cycles might be affected a little. You may be waking up more and more, 3, 4, 5 a.m. This is all a sign that things are shifting, and especially Saturn retrograde is bringing more alignment than ever before in your journey. And the beautiful thing about this Mercury retrograde in Leo, it's not only about communication, it's also about internal realization that you are so much more than the journey. And as magnetic twin flames, it is our duty to remember that there's so much more that's going on, and you do not have to accept this version of your divine masculine who is still awakening, still purging, still trying to figure things out. So it's all about sacred responsibility. It's about you honoring your truth, owning your truth, and also being kind to yourself. So what I was trying to record, it didn't save. So 5 minutes did not save. So I got to redo it again. So as I was saying, it's so important to be able to love your DM as he is, but also to honor the truth that you cannot be with this version of your divine masculine. And that's what's going to bring you to the state of coherence. Because all that pleasing, all that empathy, all that compassion of, oh, it's okay, he's being mean to me because he's having a bad day, oh, I will try. These are all templates of 3D brainwashing and conditioning. This is what we are taught to believe. As the divine feminine, our duty is to serve. Of course, in a loving, unconditional way, not because we must. So, tolerating your divine masculine's unawakened version and wanting to be in union with that version would not sync well with the journey. Loving him and accepting that he needs to heal in his own timing is very crucial in this journey. And that's exactly what his higher self wants to tell you today. That sometimes his higher self and 3D self do disconnect. And during these stages, our divine masculines might behave in a certain way that is not acceptable. And it's okay to love him and not accept that behavior. So, to develop that discernment is what Saturn retrograde is teaching us today. So, the messages that's coming through from your divine masculine is. So, as I was saying, again, I got cut off. I don't know why. Mercury retrograde, probably. So, as I was saying, whether you are in category 1 or category 2, category 1, where your divine masculine is not choosing you, and category 2, where your divine masculine wants to be the monk, wants to be by himself, it's okay to love your divine masculine, either category you fall under. Because the most important thing is to honor us, to honor parts of ourselves that have been giving way too much. And our divine masculine's role here is is to awaken that goddess within us, to prepare us for that state of sacred union. And union doesn't come from that version of himself that is choosing someone else or is so stuck in his inner monk attitude. True awakening comes from loving him and accepting anything can happen in your journey. So let go of the fear. That's what your divine masculine wants you to know. When you let go of the fear, true transcendence is born. So that version of your divine masculine who's unavailable to you right now, it's okay. You can love him and accept the way he is. And that is where true awakening is born. All this while, as divine feminines, we are so fixated on trying to have him, trying to own him, trying to control him. And this comes from 3D conditionings of love, whereas the divine, as the feminine, you are meant to be in a marriage with your husband, where you're meant to hold a marriage certificate. All that's beautiful in the 3D world. But the problem is, why do you want to marry your divine masculine when you've already been married to him? So, this is exactly what he wants to tell you. He wants to say, let's renew our vows. Let's celebrate how far we have come in this journey as man and wife. And when you are here, when you are so much more than 3D relationships, why would you look for 3D validations of love when this monadic twin flame love is so much more? So, this is when the coherence is born and the performance collapses. Because as divine feminines, we are not here to accept the breadcrumbs or be with that version of our divine masculine who is not ready. Because we are not ready and we exactly reflect that. But when we can still love him and let him go at the same time, this is when the third energy starts working its wonders. So, the message today for you is that Saturn retrograde is actually aligning the truth. Neptune retrograde is creating the magic. And Mercury retrograde is filling up the gaps. And this is birthing the reunion cycle in the most beautiful way. So the angel numbers for today is 333, and 333 is telling you one thing. The third energy is activating. So if you guys are seeing 333, please do comment. And also, if you guys are seeing 0000, the beginning has begun. The universe wants you to know that everything that has happened in your journey has been part of you becoming one with your DM in 3D Earth. So, what I'm talking about is sacred renewal of vows with your divine masculine. And for those who are in union, happy news awaits you. Babies, a development in the businesses you want to start together. Besides that, a total change in everything. The third energy is working, guys. Trust in the spiritual intelligence. Trust that everything is happening as per your higher self's direction. With that, I hope you have enjoyed today's video. If you have done so, do like, share, and subscribe for more of these videos. And guys, just 2 more days for the sale. 30 on the 31st of July, the sale ends. Do check out the sale corner. These healings are highly recommended, and this is an auspicious time to get your soul realignment done if you haven't. With that, see you all again tomorrow. Love you all, and do check out the sale again. It ends on the 31st, so do check it out. Bye bye.